Hey guys, Mackinac Outdoors here. I hope you all are doing well. So basically what ended up happening is last year I accepted a master's position in Nebraska. So that's where I've been the whole last year. So really just that's why I haven't been posting that much on my channel lately. With that said, I do still have family and friends back home in Michigan, so I'm going to be doing my best to go and do some fishing every now and then there in Michigan, get some videos and put those together on my channel. So this video is actually one of those instances. I actually went down, or rather up, back to Michigan for my spring break in March and was able to finally do some ice fishing for lake trout. It's something I've never done before, but I was super excited to do. So basically what ended up happening is, so it started out with some YouTube videos I saw online of people catching lake trout at the Mackinac Straits. So I started messaging some buddies. I'm like, hey, like, let's actually go and try this because this could actually be really good if we can actually find the fish. So one of my buddies actually went and got a little bit excited also, and he actually went all over the place in the Mackinac Straits, sampling different locations, trying to see maybe where some good spots were for lake trout, and he gave me some pointers of where to check out. So I call up one of my other buddies. I'm like, hey, let's go try this. He has a snowmobile, and it made things a little bit easier to go and move around a little bit, hitting spots pretty quick. So me and this one buddy go out, and we're like, okay, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna catch some fish, and it was pretty tough at first because we just had no idea where we were going, things like that. So it was March 14th. We got there right at daybreak, fished around a bunch of different spots. We're just like, okay, we weren't even marking fish on the sonars we had. So we're just like, okay, this is a little rough. But before we left for a next area that we were going to try, I'd mentioned to my buddy that there's this one spot that looked actually pretty good, but it was a little ways from the shore. But since we had a snowmobile, it wasn't that big of a problem. So he's like, you know what, let's just go try that spot before we move to a completely different area. So we get out there, we're fishing, and right away I start marking fish. I'm like, oh man, this is insane. And then instantly fish on. I'm like, holy crap. So I end up pulling out probably 6, 7 pound lake trout. And then in about 20 minutes, I got another 8 pound lake trout. And about that same time frame, my buddy also got his limit of lake trout. So it was insanely quick fishing. So we're just like, wow, we finally found a good spot. So fast forward to this video, which was 4 days later, March 18th. Basically, heading in, I knew we were both going to limit out on lake trout. I just knew it because it was that good of a spot. So what you're about to see is the footage of when we start fishing that second time out there.
Dude, I'm already marking fish before my lure's down. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I see it. I already got one on me. I'm on. That didn't take long at all. That was like, what, 1 minute? I can't tell how big it is, but it's a fish. I'll get it. No big deal. I think it was that same one I saw before I dropped my lure down on the screen. Yeah, like I banged off bottom for like 5 seconds and then it was on. Like I raised up, jiggle, jiggle, and then it was fish on. Dude, remember the first day we're just like, oh man, running back and forth. Now it's like, oh, so easy. This is way too easy, man. Which one is it? Let's see who lands theirs first, man. Probably you. Dude, this one's just hauling on the bottom. I can't budge it. My GoPro's probably gonna run out of battery before I get it up. Nice little lake trout. Not too shabby. Oh. Got one chasing. Yep, it's on. Yep, I got it. I don't think it's very big. It's already at the hole. Oh, it came off. It was a little guy. That was like no more than 1.5 pounds. Oh, just had one chase on the jigging wrap. Dang. It's a big mark. Try and do that. Came out of nowhere. See if I can get it. Oh, he bumped it, bumped it. Got it. Super big jigging wrap. Perch colored. Let's go. I put it on within 1 minute of jigging. It came up and smoked it. It's got so many hooks on it though. I'll see if I can get it without it popping off. There you go. Must be a wave of them right now. There you go. Ooh, I think mine's a good one. Like 5 pounds maybe. Oh, mine came off, mine came off. Popped off right at the hole. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah, I wonder if the best bite would have been even earlier in the morning. Oh, got one on me. Got one chasing the jigging wrap. See if I can get it. There's 2 of them on me. I better get at least one of them. They're both right on me. They're chasing, but they're not biting. Got one. There we go. I don't think it's very big. It's coming right up. Coming right up the hole. Oh, it's at least a 4 pounder. See if I can get it. But yeah, there's 2 of them chasing me at the same time. I figured I'd hook at least one of them. She's peel and drag now. Yeah, it's at least a 5. The jigging wrap's got so many hooks on it though, it'll probably pop off under the hole like the last one did. That was awesome. Yeah, this is a good one. It's at least 6 pounds. Yeah, I got it. It's almost here. I got it. Not that big, but it's at least a 5-pounder. That's the limit. Just got a nice lake trout on the perch colored jigging Wrap, and it actually just spit up probably 4 or 5 inch goby. So that's actually going to be a limit for me. Probably, you know, 4.5, 5-pound lake trout to go along with the other one I got this morning. This one's a little bit bigger. This one's probably about 8 pounds.
So as you guys just saw, it was absolutely phenomenal fishing. People who say, oh, it's slow fishing for lake trout at the Mackinac Straits. No, you're just in the wrong spot. Some spots are insanely loaded with lake trout. Once you find those spots, it's absolutely unbelievable fishing. It's not slow, you just have to find the fish. So another thing I saw when I was watching these YouTube videos on ice fishing lake trout in the Straits, a lot of YouTubers were saying, oh, just reel as fast as you can and then the lake trout will chase it, eat it, whatever. So that could be true, but in my experience, those 2 days we had that were phenomenal fishing, you had to reel kind of steadily and make sure the lake trout could keep up with the lure. A lot of times they still won't hit it even after you raise them up all the way to the top of the water column. So what you would have to do is flip the bail, drop your lure all the way down to the bottom, and then they would chase it really aggressively. And then once you flip the bail closed, start popping it again, that's basically when we got all of our hits. So just something to note. Honestly though, we caught lake trout on just about every kind of lure you can imagine. From jigging Wraps, jigging spoons, soft plastics, tubes, it didn't matter. Basically, once you find the lake trout, they're just super aggressive and they're just putting the feed on. So I hope this helps for anyone trying to fish the Mackinac Straits area. Again, just look at different kinds of depth charts. Basically write down or mark waypoints of spots you want to check out. Hit all those spots, and once you find a good spot, it's basically just going to be a good spot. So I hope that helps, and thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more fishing adventures on Mikhail Ranta Outdoors. See you next time.